Hi everybody, Rush from the West Ham Network. It's a bit windy today, so apologies if the sound isn't what it's used to, but I do apologise. Today's a day. This statue, the European champions in 1965. Could we do it again? Could we do it again? It's the biggest game we've had in the last 40 years, 41 years since we were last making the quarterfinals of a proper European competition. No disrespect to the Intertoto Cup. How are we all feeling? I'm going to come here. I'm going to go this side because I'm getting a bit cold now. How's everyone feeling? Let's get your comments on board. Who's coming to the game? Who's buzzing for the game already? I am. We're outside the stadium. I'm freezing my bum up, and it is very windy. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hope you still hear me okay. I've tried to put the mic right close to my mouth so you lucky people get a bit of ASMR, not SMR. Let's see, we've got the chat. Happy Hammerets in the chat. Good afternoon, Happy Hammers. Hope you're well, Happy Hammerets. Ian, good afternoon to you too. It's going to be a great day. It is. It's going to be windy. It's going to be a bit rainy. Don't like it, Upham. It is a bit grim today, I'll be honest. Darren's in the house. Gazza's in the house. Ian's here. It's so windy, I'm so sorry. Darren's a bit nervous. Going to need a few shots of Hennessy before the start. Oh, God. See, my camera's moving. It's very... See, this is the what's the word? Sacrifices we do for you on this channel. Right, windy, rainy. Hopefully not rainy. I haven't got a jacket, but... Let's hope. I don't like it up. It's going to be very, very exciting, that's for sure. Usual suspects, I'm okay. Hope you're well. Ludders is in the house. Good afternoon to you. What? See, look. Even my camera's going windy. It's so windy today. It does look a bit grim today, Darren. The weather is a bit grim today. And I'm trying to do this one-handed. Very impressive. Ever the consummate professional. Happy Amaret's here. Patrick's here. Oh my goodness. I'm holding the camera down because it's so windy. But hopefully you can still hear me. This seemed such a good idea this morning. I thought it'd be such a good idea this morning when it was beautiful sunshine. And as soon as I got over the A12, I was like, I've done it wrong in here. I've done absolute wrong in here. But hey ho, we carry on. We're carrying regardless. We're getting ready for this game. Bit grim down. It's just windy. It's just so windy at the moment, let's be honest. Hazara, I hope you're well. As I said, the windy G, I certainly am. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share. Even a like just to say thanks for getting a windy here, because it is a bit windy today. It is a bit windy. Just for that. No other reason. Just to say thanks to Russ for making it windy. We've got lots of people in the chat, which is great. Everyone's obviously buzzing for today. But nervous. Very nervous. I've still got my Europa League badge. That stays on until we get knocked out, so hopefully that's still on today. What have we got here? I'm just seeing some of the comments. Watch Lyon beat Billy. Unbelievable. Be careful out there. I'll try to. Gazza says, hold on to my hair. That's a problem because I haven't got any. Greetings from the windy, but it is very windy today. It is very windy. I want to get your predictions as well, what you think. If you hadn't seen it, go and see Anton and Matt's thing from yesterday, the preview from yesterday. Let me put this here and see if I can weigh that down a little bit. Oh, God. I think I'll just stay here. There we go. Really good preview from Matt and Anton yesterday. So make sure you check that out. Anton's on his way. He's on his way. Oh, he must have had a few sherbets on the train. He's had a few sherbets, hasn't he? He's going to be absolutely buzzing by the end of it. Jazz a prediction: 2-0 home leg and 1-0 away. 3-0 inaccurate. I'll take that, my friend, if that's what you're saying. 2-0 Bowen. Yes, I think so. I'm feeling a 2-0 today. I'm feeling, and I'd go with Antonio, and Russ says, Russ, I'm waving from the top. Can you see me? No, obviously not. Obviously not, Jazza. So there's the orbital there. So there's that slide for anyone who hasn't been around here before. And as I said, over here, we've got the 1965 European Cup Winners' Cup statue of Sir Bobby and the various other Sir Bobby and everyone else. And can we get another one? Can we replicate that? Could we have another one? We have one next to it with Mark Noble and Declan Rice and Bowen and Cresswell. Who do we have in there? Let's hope we have that decision to make. Everyone's talking to each other. Where are you? Oh, God, sorry. Somebody's in my copy of it. Where are you, Anton? Or in the golden... Oh, you're already on it. Budgie's already on it today. 3-1 from Freedom Sounds. I like that. I'm saying you'll lose 1-0 away, but our home support will take us through. Gotcha. Nice one. And Tony Hattrick could see us all happening. Afternoon, Robinson. Russ has had too many beans. I do apologise. It is the beans. That's the trouble. That's the trouble. Anton's going to be in Stratford around 3 o'clock. If anyone wants to know Anton's travel plans, nice. Rather than use WhatsApp, just uses an internet show instead. Bowen first goal scorer within the 10-20 minutes. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Because I think we'll get the crowd pumping. The crowd's going to be absolutely heaving. So different type of atmosphere, I think, compared to Sevilla in terms of, obviously, that was the second leg and this is the first leg. So firstly, we'll all basically, won't have any extra time, which would be obviously great. But obviously, if we win, so it's only half time, isn't it? It's only half time. So it's a slightly different mentality. It's a mentality I'm happy to continue with because it's a fantastic new opportunity for us. And as I said, the first time since in 41 years since we've last got to a quarterfinals in a proper European competition. So let's see. Let's believe. I'm not going to go up too long on today, I'll be honest, because it's a bit windy. I'm going to try and change position. That's what I'm going to try and do. See if I can dig this into the ground a little bit. See if this is better. Let's see if this is better. There you go, you see? That might be a bit better. That might be, he says, hoping. It's all go on the West Ham network, as it always is, my friends. Was expecting a cagey 1-0, but the conditions are going to be difficult. They are. They're going to be difficult for Lyon as well. I mean, if you listen to Matt's summing up of Lyon, in that they're a bit like Leeds, and so fantastic going forward, but suspect going back. So we'll wait and see what happens. We're going to miss Lanzini for sure. Yeah, I think so. But he'll be back for the second leg. Obviously, we've got to be careful with Declan as well. Declan being on a second yellow card. So we'll hopefully. I don't want it to go in thinking that, but obviously with Lanzini will be back, so Lanzini could always play in that holding role, or even Mark. Good luck, Russ. The sun will shine tonight, if when dark. He's trying, as people say, the sun is trying. He's trying to get through. Can you imagine, Russell Boy? Indeed. Why did they hire a DJ? Oh, because it's Tony. It's Super Tony Parry. So Tony is the Euro. He was DJ for the Euros. Massive West Ham fan. And he did a cracking job against Sevilla. And it makes my job easier because I can sit there, I can just sit back and I don't have to do it after work. So it's not bad. I quite enjoy it. And he's such a nice bloke. We'll try and get him on the show sometime as well. He's a top boy. Nice blue screen. Yeah, whatever. What, and I've got a wind machine. This is it. What, in the Budden bunker? It's. If I wish it was a green screen, because I could actually, not having to hold my camera with one hand, the iPad with the other, and try not to get windswept. I don't think I'm going to be swept away, to be honest. Let's be perfectly frank. Do you know what tonight's is? Uffy massive. Everything goes out the window, and it's dog eat dog game. It is, Anton. It's going to be a massive game. Have to get ahead with a couple of goals, sing your heart. So I think that's it basically. I think you need to go in with at least two. I mean, a 2-0 would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I think, because it doesn't matter what happens, Lyon will have to score 3 goals to at least take it, to finish, or 2 goals at least to take it to extra time, and score a 3rd goal to win the game. So back at their place. So I think if we keep a clean sheet, I think that'd be a lot better. Yeah, personally, but we'll see. Any smell of garlic around the stadium 4 hours from? No smell yet. They were staying in Hoxton, weren't they? I think someone had a picture on Twitter of the coach, like in the middle of Hackney or something like that. I'm in the front row today. The Lions will not have an easy day. Good man, Jazza. Good man. Give 'em hell, son. Give 'em hell. Everyone's talking to each other like a kid at Christmas. No, we all are, aren't we? We're all like kids at Christmas. Kids, it's for the vast majority of us. We've never experienced anything like this before. Definitely, I haven't. I was the FA Cup final, but that was different. I think we've got Hammers headlines coming up today, and it just shows you economically, how well this is done for us, in terms of what we could do if we qualify, how much we get already, having qualified for the quarterfinals, semis, final, winning it. It's a lot of money. And people talk about the FA Cup final of 2006. That was great sort of domestically, but this is another level. I think. I really think it's another level for some people, but definitely for me. If we win greatest match, I think it's greater. I'll be honest, man. I really think it's greater because this is Europe. This is where the big boys play, isn't it? Really, and this is where we want to be as well. So it's not just for today, but for generations to come. I'd love a statue like this, which I can tell my grandkids about in 30 years' time or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And talk about how I was there in the same way that, people talk about Eintracht Frankfurt and various others, these sort of big European nights. We can talk about the Sevilla game, but can we go and talk about Lyon and go and talk about maybe Barcelona or, when we beat Atalanta in the final, when we start by beating them in the Betway Cup and we finish the season by beating them in Sevilla? Who knows? Let's have a look. The officials are German tonight. There we go. We are sus at the back. Not as bad as them. Not as bad as them, I don't think, in terms of Lyon. I'm going to sit down here. There we go. I don't think as bad as Lyon, to be honest. But you saw how they. If anyone watched the game against Angers on Sunday, and set plays, that's the key for us. You see, they've conceded so many set play goals from corners, particularly from the front post flick-ons are critical. You go back, I think Cal, who's on, I think it's West Ham Analytics on Twitter. Check it out. He did a whole show reel of them, and it's the same goal, same type of goal they've conceded all the time. So we shall see. So we've got Benny, Fornals and Bowen today. You would think so. Based on who's available. Music seemed a lot quieter versus Sevilla than Everton. Well, maybe slightly, but I think the crowd are pumping as well, innit? When the crowd are in, get here early. We've got the light show. We've got old Tony spinning the tunes as well. So make sure you get here nice and early, because just to enjoy the atmosphere. That's what happened in the Sevilla game last time. Usually, we open the doors an hour and a half before kick-off, and it's a bit quiet, a little bit meh. But literally, from 6:30 onwards, it was heaving. The place was heaving. I'm moving this again. The place was absolutely heaving in terms of people. We had to shut down bars. We had to shut down the Heineken bars. Why don't I just put it against the... There we go. That's a bit better. Well done, Budden. So you're taking your 25 minutes to figure that one out. I'll put that there, and that shouldn't go anywhere now. He says, hey, winner, chicken dinner. So it might be a bit quieter, but I don't really see it. Not much more. Can't see Lyon scoring 3 passes in 80 minutes. So agree, 2-0 win. I think that's it. I can see him scoring, but I can see him conceding as well in terms of Lyon. They are free scoring. And check out Hammer's headlines today. We might put it out a little bit earlier because of the game, but one of the questions was about Kimpembe, their big striker. A little bit of confusion, I think. I know Matt said yesterday that he was out with COVID, but then he was photographed on the training yesterday. He wasn't in the matchday squad that Lyon sent out, but the manager, Peter Bosk, said he's going to feature today. So a little bit of noisy smoke and mirrors maybe about Kimpembe. He's going to be critical to them, but obviously even if he doesn't play, then they'll play Moussa Dembele, who scored a brace at the weekend. So, one hand giveth, the other taketh away. Let's get some more comments. Damien, hope you're well. Russ, I'm going tonight. The most important results. Even more important than that, Dave. I honestly think I'm sitting with the Ultras next week because I made a mistake with the tickets. Good luck to you, Jazza. Hopefully we'll see you on the Friday. Have you ever been down there? No, I haven't been down the House Skelter. So you don't know, on the Orbital, there's a big, basically outside, you might see it just now, you can't just see it, but there's a big slide, Helter Skelter slide, all the way down to the bottom. No, I haven't been on there. I don't think I'll be allowed to be on there. Just the older love machine under there. Any special tunes? No, I think the fans are going to be up for it. Whatever you play, fans are going to love it tonight. So, I think we're just going to have, obviously, it's gone. We'll have Tony bashing out the tunes pre-match as well, so he'll get everyone going. Tony's brilliant at that type of thing, so we'll have Tony there, and we'll have the light show, special light show as always. So make sure you get there for that. Love it, love the light shows. Right, what else we got here? The Yasser's cheated in the past. I was also fined €300. Called him out. There we go. We should have never lost 2006. Just not the same game. Gave ball to Gerrard. And if you want to talk about that a bit more, we had an interview with Shakir a couple of weeks ago, and we spoke at that exact moment. Could someone ask Russ if he's went? Yes. Silly question. Silly answer. Loads of comments. Russ, right. I remember. Oh, what's going on? I remember Eintracht Frankfurt fans waving huge flags in the seats. Cool. Well, there you go. Yes, Paul. It is very windy, as you can see. Having just caught my phone on my tripod in mid-flight. What have we got here? Today's the day. Excited about the game. We need to get a strong pass quickly and accurately, making the wings so work the wings mix up. Totally agree. He had COVID, so he'll be able to play. Yeah, apparently so. So apparently, well, that's what they said. But then he wasn't in the matchday squad that was sent through on Twitter that Lyon released. So we'll wait and see. What we got here? Steve's on his way up. Good luck to you, Steve. It's a bit windy. I'd love a pair of hammers light up in that gap in the helter skelter. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? That'd be very cool. I have a feeling about today. The 13th man will win it for us. That's what I like. That's what I like, Sean. I think you're right, man. I think it will be. Ferguson needs to do Moyes needs to do a Ferguson and chuck boots them before kickoff and go ballistic. I don't think he needs to. If you listen to Aaron Cresswell's interview yesterday, the pre-match interview, this is the biggest game he's ever played in his life, and I think for a lot of people it will be. So we'll see. Will there be another stadium moment? I think so, but I have no idea. Glenn says, is Declan Rice playing? Bloody well hope so. I've got BT Sports, so can I have your ticket? Nope. Russ is creating the win himself for effect. How do you know? The production values of West Ham Network are so great that we can have a gale, and it's all part and parcel of what we offer on the network. Well, not really. I can't really film it because I'm actually working GP, so I can't really do it because when I go inside, I have to start work, unfortunately. Afternoon stew, good feeling. We'll get through this tie over the two legs. I think so. That was like the Sevilla game, for example. I knew we were going to win that second leg. I just knew it. I knew he was going to win that second leg. And just within first 5 minutes of the doors opening, because people were just streaming through, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. Early goal will be great, and we continue to be cautious. I think also because there isn't the away goals rule, it's all a bit strange, isn't it? So I think Lyon would want to concede, but they're not very good defensively. So sometimes the best form of defense is attack. And I think that's with Lyon. That's their whole mantra. So for me, I think they will. They'll try and get. They can't play defensively. So they have to come out and play and attack. So yeah, we'll see. Get inside. Looks parky indeed. Hope not well. Too windy later. It is very windy, mate. I'm in Norwich. It's raining heavy. Well, hopefully not. I haven't got a coat. I tell you what. Let me try and come down here a little bit. Let's come down here. This is live. Let me sit. Oh God. Let me sit down here. I tell you what. Apologies for the atmosphere. Apologies if I do this. It's not as exciting. It's not as exciting a view, but I can keep hold of it. And you get to see what it looks like for my daughter, for example, when I'm telling her off. What have we got here? It's windy in Slough. Lost my fence for the second time. We've just had our fence replaced. There you go. Exciting times at the Bunn household. Hoping the wind as Lyon sees it. Well, they wouldn't get the ferry, would they? Because P&O ferries, isn't it? And that's a good point about the return leg as well. I mean, there was talk today of them being massive issues with the the Eurostar going back over to Calais because of P&O. So it might be worth just keeping an eye on that, peeps, for the return leg. Right, let's go for a few more comments. Hello from Australia. I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to watch the game. We better go back to sleep for a few hours, mate. Bloody reception on the train. Everyone's talking to her. Afternoon. I'm late to the party. Well, Rob, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. You missed 20 minutes of me being blown under. Russell Boys, I certainly am, mate. I certainly am. 3-1. So the rip roaring hammers. Anton is coming with defo winning, guys. Anton hasn't got a particularly good hit rate for games, in all honesty. So there we go. Get under the bridge. I could have done, actually. That would have been a bit weird. It'd be like a little, what's it called? Be like a troll under the bridge. Daddy ASMR, you better believe it. Should have done your channel. Should have done your channel in the midgets of. They haven't got. No one's got offices here, actually. I don't think so. I haven't seen them. Cut your fingernails last night, so we'll have to start your toenails. Gets dodgy. Sorry for those around me in advance. Yeah, halfway for the game, start cracking your shoes out. Brilliant. Get your feet out. Indeed, give the thumbs up for the fact that I am really windy. It's really windy, and you're really up for the game tonight. Give you a thumbs up, just for my benefit, because I could have done it at home and then driven up, but I got here early so you guys can feel like, particularly for those of you who can't go to the game, feel like you're part of the atmosphere. And these are sat nav. Do you have a good record? I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, as I said, we've got, for anyone who's let me just, I'll do a little pan round. Shall I? Let's do a little pan round. So obviously there you've got the 1965 statue. Will we get another one next to it when we win the Euro, when we win the Europa League? Who knows? Over there, you can just see the orbital in the background. And then we come through, we've got London Stadium. There we go. Over there, for example, for anyone who hasn't been here before, down there is some commemorative stones, which have got people's names on. There's one, I've got one there somewhere, which Mrs. Budden bought me, which sounded a bit like I was dead from the inscription. It said Russ Budden, forever blowing bubbles. Sounds like I was dead. But anyway, and obviously there we go, all the way back round to Russie B. There we go. Oh yeah. There we go. Little tour of the stadium. Freebie. Give it a like just for the tour of the stadium. Let's see what we got. Masuaku statue, and he scores. Oh, could you imagine? Noble should get a bust at least for service. But then, I suppose you say, well, Billy Bonds hasn't, but he's got that stand named after him. So, yeah, possibly. I think let's not worry about just leaving just yet and finishing the season just yet. Because as I said, he could have started his last season by lifting the Betway Cup away at home to Atlanta, and he could finish it by lifting the Europa League, maybe at Seville against Atalanta. There's a nice little semblance about that. Steve can't find his stone. I look, even every game is hard. There's a lot there, isn't there? There's a lot there. I know where my stone was, and I know where Joe's dad's stone is, I think. But then they've added more stones, so like more sections. So I don't know. Anton's record is only 1 loss in 7 this season. I had to go and check it. It might be raining there. It's heavy rain here. There we go. Stephen, we have 2 stones, and I did find them, and I did find them years ago, but since I haven't. Yeah, I know. I'm the same. So I need to go back and check it all over again. Man. Anyone? Helen, hope you're well. Chris, Peach, love it, son. As I said, we won't have as you can tell by the chat, we won't have a watch along tonight, as obviously I'm here, and so is Mr. Baker. So we won't have a watch along. But what we hope to do, hopefully, is do a live review from here. If we can find Anton, if we can find each other. And so we'll do that hopefully after the game tonight. So although we can't do a watch along, we will be trying to do a live reaction show afterwards. So we shall. So hopefully you'll get to hear myself and Anton's dulcet tones. And if you are around here, we're probably going to be around this. I think we'll probably be around here in terms of where the 1965 statue is for our watch along. So if you are around and you're still hovering around after the game, takes me a while to get out. So maybe for about, I don't know, 10 o'clock, something like that, we'll start. So if you are around here, stay around and give us a shout and come and say hello and jump on and give us your thoughts about our massive game that we have won. We trounced Lyon tonight. It's going to be awesome, isn't it? Absolutely awesome. What we've got here, games on 5 Live and TalkSport. Yeah, I think it's on TalkSport 2, I believe. Jim White and Simon Jordan were saying today. So that'll be good. That'll be good in the hood. Don't want Mastroianni anywhere near the first two ever again. Having a baguette and a sausage roll for lunch to get in the mood. Let's hope to celebrate. Let's hope so. So make sure you check it out. I have no idea. Even my stone has been laid, let alone where it is. Never any communication from the club. Feels like World Cup. Oh, it does, man, doesn't it? The Lion sleeps tonight. Maybe play a bit of Kings of Lyon. Hello. Definitely play some Kings of Lyon. Can we become the Kings of Lyon tonight? Let's hope so. Can you? Well, only one of we've got a 50% chance of getting to semi-finals now, haven't we? That's the way you got to look at it. 50% chance of semi-finals. Anything's possible. Howard's gone for a 4-0. Fair play to you, son. Predictions. We've got a few predictions on there already. But let us know what you got. Hope you're not dreaming, Russ. Living the real. Hope you're not dreaming. Well, we've got a 50-50 chance, haven't we? 50-50 chance of getting through to so only 2 teams in this match, isn't it? 50-50. I've done the maths. French fries dipped in Lyonnaise for dinner tonight. Very good. I like that. 3-1. Good that the capacity will be 62,500. It is. It's going up. It's going up to 62,500 next year. The West Stand is being moved up a little bit and out and up a bit across, so people can do that. Dawson, I've got a feeling we're going to score. With corners today. Honestly, go back if you're on Twitter, go and check out West Ham WHU Analytics. Cal from there, he's got a whole. He's done a little bit of a scouting report. Really interesting stuff, and basically he did a show reel of all the goals that they've conceded recently, and they're all and there's so many from corners, and it's the same type of corner as well. That's the thing. What we got here? 2 on West Ham. Be great. We've got semi. I have no problem with that, mate. No problem with getting a semi at all. 2-0. Right, guys, you have to get double jab to Spain. I'm asking in case we make it through. I don't know. I know France is France are really strict, isn't it? Double jabbed and the booster or something like that. I think people were saying, which is why a lot of people were flying into Geneva because in Switzerland it's only double jabbed. And 2-1 with a noble 30. Oh, that'd be nice. It's going to go to a Pablo 4-0. I like that. Who cares who scores? Let's just win indeed. More concerned about the deflected goals we're conceding at the moment. Yeah, we're getting in the way of things, aren't we, at the moment, lads? We were saying the other day. Kimbo's gone for a 3-1. Afternoon, Rich. Rich is on board. Captain Cox on his cruise. I hope you get a good signal for tonight. Christ. Hope you got a good signal for tonight. Jake must be absolutely bits today. Absolutely bits. 3-1. I think we're going to be a bit shell-shocked when we play them. Intensity, organisation, everything isn't. I mean, you listen to how the Sevilla players spoke about the London Stadium and how they said it was as intimidating as Galatasaray, which says something. And indeed, the Sevilla players are talking about just the sheer intensity of West Ham's play. It's mental. So I think get up at them. I think they want. Obviously, we're not an expert on Ligue 1 or Lyon at all, but if you can get into them and a few quick few quick goals or really come at them all guns blazing stuff. I don't think they're going to cope. I really don't. Particularly how poor they've been playing in the league. But Europa League's totally different. They've got the most points this year, haven't they, qualifying? So we shall see. And obviously, they beat Porto. And Porto are no mugs. Porto are undefeated in the Premier League beforehand. So Dylan White's is going to get the double jab, is he? Well, he's fighting, isn't he? Fighting Tyson. £24.99 they're charging that. Mental. Always follow the ship staff for free Wi-Fi. Good man. Lyon are a spinning coin this year. They either play or just woeful. Let's hope it's woeful. They do have some very decent players. They really do. We'll talk about, because there is confusion about whether Kimpembe will play tonight. I think he will, despite the fact of him not being on the squad. I think that's just, I've got a feeling that's like Davy Moyes smoke and mirrors type thing. So we'll see. How much? 60,000 already at stadium. Technically, there is the possibilities, guys, but it's still 60,000 is the capacity at the moment. They can already. There are a lot of seats which are blacked out already, which they can take off, which could go to 60,000 if need be. But they haven't got 62,000 rather. But the idea is they're going to increase. I think the idea is to not do that and move the West Stand closer to from the lower tier to the top tier and put more seats in there. That's the plan, by all accounts. But what was sort of announced yesterday to ticket holders, season ticket holders. Is that the West End they're making straight? That is indeed. They're going to straighten it and level it all up, apparently. But I haven't seen the plans or anything, so I wouldn't know. Unlike when they leveled up the two ends, the Bobby Moore and the Sir Trevor, they didn't. They showed you that like artist impression. They haven't showed you an artist impression yet, so we'll see soon. How come you don't? What's that one? Oh, sorry. Oh no, this one. How come you don't announce a goal? Well, that's not my job. That's Martin's job. And you've seen Martin. He's been on he's on Godliman, the voice of West Ham. And we do our appreciation nights. So he does. That's his job. And I sit in my box, looking pretty, chillaxing, relaxing, shooting some big boy after school. He hasn't. He hasn't, apparently. He hasn't, Chris. He was training here yesterday. And that's the confusion. People have said he has COVID. He had, but now he's tested negative. He was training yesterday at the London Stadium. Pictures circulated on the Lyon Twitter feed, but then straight before that tweet, they then announced the squad, and he wasn't in it. But then the manager yesterday said he is playing. So I think my assumption is he is playing, just because I thought it was trying to be like almost like smoke and mirrors. But then when the manager says he's playing, that's not really smoke and mirrors. That's not really sort of the David Moyes approach, really, is it? Let's be honest. Tensions, let's go indeed. If you could do one other job for West Ham, what would it be? Oh, nice question. Apart from being the centre forward, I don't know actually. I like my job. I like just sitting there, dim a bit. I get to get to sit up there, particularly these games. I love it because you've got Tony doing the DJ, doing a live DJ set in between, and he's bloody good. I mean, he's a professional, and he literally will be. So I can sit there and listen to it. He's very good. So make sure you get it. And obviously we do have things like we've got the light show with all the fire, and it's going to be fun, mate. It's going to be all fun, and hopefully people will be well up for it like I am. I am buzzing. It's going to be a beautiful day. Let's hope so. Rumours are one of their best players. That's what we were just saying. There's confusion. There's conflicting reports. I think he's playing, to be honest. He's their talisman. And we'll talk about the Hammers headlines at 5:00. I think he will be playing. And we'll see what happens with that. But for me, he's critical to the way they play. But then if not, then Moussa Dembele plays, who scored 2 goals on Sunday. So exactly. Who was the team that were throwing bottles at Pyatt? I can't remember actually. Might be Lyon. What exactly makes a DJ compared to what you do? Well, he's a professional. That's his job. That's his day job. He's a DJ. He's a proper DJ. I just turn up and pray. I'm the button monkey, aren't I? But he's a proper. That's his job. He does that as a living, and he's bloody good. As I said, he tours around the world DJing, and as I said, he was used throughout the whole of the Euros. If anyone went to the Euros at Wembley, that he was them. So yeah, he's a top boy. He's old Tony. Mow the grass. I don't like mowing the grass. That's why I've got AstroTurf, so I don't have to. Oh, a dog just went past. There we go. Dog watch. Can't see any athletics, but no, I can't either. I think they're really developing Crystal Palace now, so I don't think that's going to happen anyway. Boateng and suspects in Lyon when he plays. Oh, the sun's come out. There we go. Buying each side that can tear him apart now. Indeed, it was Lyon. There we go. That's why Payet is all up for West Ham beating Lyon tonight. Oh, the sun's coming out now. Oh, beautiful. The wind's died. It's a beautiful day. And West Ham are going to get through to the next round of the Europa League. Well, after obviously next Thursday as well. But we're going to win tonight, and it's going to be a lovely day. And Anton's going to be here, so we'll see Anton, and hopefully we can do a live show afterwards in the same spot. Hopefully not as windy, but we'll see. There's a lot of Dembélés. We do have Super David Moyes, and West Ham are massive. And if you're going to the game, bring your best voices, because I think that's gonna. We made a huge difference in that Sevilla game, and I think with 60,000, and it's similar to Sevilla in that Lyon didn't take up their full allocation, and so there'll be a similar number of West Ham fans. Not sure if it's as many as the Sevilla game, but it won't be too far off, I think. Right, let's see what we got here. Latest in the right. But by reading David Moyes' press conference, I think Soufal isn't going to be risked. I think Johnson should be okay. But it depends up to... It's all dependent on what Moyes wants to do. I mean, for me, Fredericks is rapid and Tete's rapid, and they've got some really fast players. So pace will be a huge issue on the wings. So for me, I'd probably stick with Johnson, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fredericks plays just for his pace, if Johnson's not 100%. But we'll see. I don't know. Are we buying the ground? I have no idea, mate. Payet did F-all to provoke they simply went and got pelted. Yeah, they're a nasty bunch of fans. So I wouldn't be surprised a little bit of trouble. Hopefully not. I was surprised there's a little bit. Is Johnson back then? Well, apparently, Moyes, he said he's okay. As he felt his hamstring on Friday and Saturday last week, so they decided not to play him or risk him on Sunday. But they reckon he's going to be back, so we shall see. What we got here? Not sure. Just read that we would be supporting against Lyon because of the incident. Yeah, exactly. He did say he's supporting West Ham tonight. It's not even 2 p.m. and Jazz is already hammered. Unbelievable. Not in Margate, Russ. The wind is mental. Last Wednesday, my front and back gardens, finished. New lawns, patio, block drive. Since it's finished, we had rain. Poor man. Johnson has to start. Russ, do you wear anything for luck? At the moment, I wear my Europa League badge. That stays on my jumper until we get knocked out. So hopefully that'll be on there until we've won it. What's for dinner? Who knows? I think it'll be chicken, because it usually is chicken. Only one choice. I wonder who that'll be, Wally, then. One player to watch is Paquetá. Must keep him. They will. He's a very good player, the Brazilian. Obviously, now, Freshfielder told me how to pronounce this. Kakare, I think it was. Obviously, he's out, and the chances are he's out for a long time now. By all accounts, in fact, there's a picture of him looking very, 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 very poorly in hospital, so I don't think he'll be around, but he's a massive loss to them. Got to start Johnson for the pace. I don't think they're going to play. I don't think Soufal will be around, I'll be honest today. By the sounds of it, that's what he said. He's not 100%. But again, it's Moyes, isn't it? It's smoke and mirrors. It's David Moyes. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Come on, you Irons. Absolutely buzzing. Just done dinner for later. Ruby Murray, chicken curry. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hope you enjoy Kano, man. Hope you enjoy it. Cancels out Lanzini. Level playing field it is. Guys, a word of warning. Keep safe in your numbers. Let's worry about that, Dan. Let's get this one out of the way, and then we'll worry about next week's return fixture. Let's not worry. Let's them worry about us. Indeed, Robert, you're very, 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 very right. As I said, we won't be doing a live watch along tonight, but we'll have Hammers Headlines at 5:00, and then hopefully we'll do a review show or like a highlight show, immediate reaction show, something like that type of show at the end, live from here, internet pending. Do you do any superstitions? Do you know what I used to at the bowling? I used to walk a lap of the pitch. Used to walk a lap of the pitch at the bowling, but not really here now. Never really. No, and I thought if I start doing it, then it sort of doesn't make. It's not really a superstition then, but not really. As I used to before the game and after the game. I used to walk a lap of the pitch, but not now. Never have really done a superstition here, really. Maybe I should start with one. Maybe I'll start one next season. We'll start one next season, see what happens. For the win tonight, and let's set up for Brentford. Another big 3 points indeed. Brentford, yeah, crazy, isn't it? It's going to be just rough. Poor old fat Frank. No. I'll be watching in Canada. So excited for this one. Let's smash them. Thank you, Graham. Lyon trembling in their boots, thinking about our glorious Intertoto Cup win of 99. Oh, what a win that was, my friends. What a win that was. Let's hope Rice don't pick another yoke. Lyon might be looking at that. I think they will be. But I think they've got a couple of guys on yellows as well, I think. But, I mean, Lanzini will be back as well, so he could fit in that role on Mark Noble. Jazz is wearing his lucky boxer shorts. Voodoo Anton Dole will be good. If you get 1-0, pin it, Anton. Lovely. Would love to see Antonio banging the goals. Yes, guys, I expect a lot falling over every time makes a challenge. Well, foreign base, yeah, European teams do that quite a lot anyway, don't they? Yes, Russ, can't wait for 3-0 win. Indeed, Brad, as I said, if you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, just because I'm here getting all cold. I'm here getting all cold for your pleasure. And I mean, I know I'm not in the best position. If you were here like earlier on, I was facing the stand, and it was a lot better. But then obviously it got a bit windy, so I'm sat here. I've got my legs straddling the tripod, so so it doesn't fly off anywhere. And yeah, we're making the best of it. As I said, it was such a good idea. We try and do this pre-match we do match day mornings. So being a match day afternoon, I thought we'd do something. I took a half day at work, so I can get here early, just so I can give you guys something a bit different, and particularly those of you who aren't here, who can't get to the game, you can feel like you're part of it, which is great. Do it Minge pre-kickoff? No comment. My is always underwear based, but involves going without them. Commando for Rooney. Why are you out already? What time does the ground open? The ground will open at 6:30 for 8 o'clock kickoff. But I'll be there early. Brad, I have to go in and start with we do it because it's such a big game. We're there a little bit earlier for our pre-match, where we're there usually 4 hours before. I'm there a little bit earlier, even earlier than that this today. So I'll be there sort of 2. Probably have to go in. What's the time now? Probably going about 2, half 2, that type of thing. Just because there's got to make sure got to do tech runs on the light shows and that type of stuff. Will we put the wind up, Leon? Well, the wind's here already, Gazza. Let's hope so. Any snacks you sneak into the box? Oh yes, loads of Diet Coke. That's all I do. Just sneaking Diet Coke into there, man. But yeah, where do you eat dinner? In the press lounge. So in the press lounge, I always send Anton a picture of my lunch, my dinner. It's usually chicken based. Usually chicken and potato. Maybe something different. So last time we had chicken chorizo ragu. It was very nice. It was really weird, but it was quite nice. So maybe something French today. Who knows? But that's what we're doing. Trev, hope you're well. Feeling excitement already? Why can't we feel excited? Look, we've got them next to the stage, next to us, the statue of when we last won the European. We've got, you got the swirly thing. You got the orbital. We're outside the ground. There's no one here. It's lovely to see when there's no one here. Could do a bit of wash though. A few people having a bit of a jog. Crazy. They've already been round once. Fair play to them. Why can't I be excited? Why wouldn't I be excited? I'm freezing my bum off. It's windy as AF, as the kids would say. What's your? I'm the Matchday DJ. The Matchday, so I'm the one who plays bubbles when the teams go out and all that type of stuff. Surprised you didn't know that. Hopefully, you won't need to reel partner, get your result. Hopefully not. Wonder if Ben Ryan will set up tonight. Have a feeling he could pull the strings. And obviously, former Ligue 1 player, or was it Ligue 1 and Ligue 2 he used to play in? But yeah, so maybe he'll come back. And also, as useful because he'll speak French. And so Areola, so if they're doing sort of set plays or anything like that, he'll understand what they're saying. What else do you do? Nothing. Can't wait to get tonight, finish work early to get there from Bournemouth. Good luck to your son. Biggest game I can remember. Yep, I totally agree. That view looks awesome. Cheers, Wally. Cheers, mate. That's what we do. That's why I'm here. Freezing. People like you, Wally, and Peach, and Darren, and people in Canada and all over the place, just to give you guys some sort of content. Make you feel part of the day. Because otherwise, you're there, you comment on it all the time and stuff, and that's why we do match day mornings and stuff like that, just to sort of give you guys a bit of excitement. I mean, to be fair, Anton, he doesn't drive down there. He's on the train down today. He's not usually every week, but he still feels part of it. Must bully boy today. But then I think the only thing with Lyon is, you look at Kimpembe, he's a bit of a unit, so they're used to playing like defending its units because they do it all the time. So sometimes I don't think he'll have the impacts he did maybe against Sevilla, for example. But we never know. This is the most exciting match in many of my lifetime, indeed. So with me, I just walked past you a few minutes ago on 4 legs. Was that you? You were the dog jazzer. Very well, fair play. Is the night tonight for car launches? No. How'd you get a job like that? What did you have to do to get it? I'll talk about it tomorrow. But I've been doing it for 21 years now, mate. But we can have a little chat. Ask me about it sort of next week. We'll talk about it more. Lyon won't break it at snail's pace. Love the Matchday show, watching from Cyprus. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, mate. And if you are enjoying it, give it a like, because then we know you're enjoying it and we can keep doing it. Maury Defo feeling it, have been all week. Crowd will be magic again. I think they will be absolutely magic today. Cheers, Peach. Do a stroll around the stadium. Not today. It's because it takes me so long to walk up. And I can't really do anything. When I get into the stadium, I'm working. That's why I do it outside rather than go inside. Bowen scores first. Bring on Yara for his pace. Second half. Oh, you are funny, Darren. What do you do is much appreciated for people like me who broad your content scenes. That's the whole idea, man. Darren, that is exactly why we do this. Exactly why we do it. Because there's only going to be 60,000 people fortunate enough to be in that box, and there's millions of people around the world who'd love to be there. So thank you very much, GP. Been London Stadium about 8 times, haven't seen us win. Tonight we'll change that. Oh, thanks, Bukaki Master. Here's a front and DJ. How did you? My my cover has been blown. Would have got with it away if it weren't for you pesky kids. What will Lyon be trying? I don't know. Can see a sending off or two tonight, as long as it's for Lyon, not for West Ham. But hopefully we will be the kings of Lyon tonight. Hopefully we'll be the kings and beat Lyon tonight. And as I said, I mean, this is different to the Sevilla game. We need to, I think, where it was good, obviously the first leg away at Sevilla, if we got a result, great. If we didn't, it wasn't the end of the world. We have to get a result today. I think we have to. We have to get a win. Because I think, and I don't think the stadium, I think that the crowd would affect them, but not the size, because Lyon Stadium is roughly the same size as London Stadium. But we have to get something tonight, just because to take it to Lyon, because we know they can play. You have to play Kings of Leon. I know, massive troll indeed. Is a pub side, they should be whatever. I don't think so, my man. Bowie's on fire. Hopefully, sir. Hopefully he is. All right, ladies and gents. Let's all be positive. Let's all be positive. West Ham are. Brilliant. We need to still be in it. Second leg, we can play counter-attack in Lyon. That's what I want us to do. That's when we're at our best, when we play counter-attack, in my opinion. When we need to be on the front foot, we don't seem to do as well. You look at some of our best performances this year, a bit windy, best performances this year, and they have been where we've been on the counter-attack and sort of got forward. And so I think, that's why I think we need to come away with a win today. Lyon have to come out and get and come out to win the game next week, makes them really susceptible at the back and leaves it wide open for us. As Matt said, they are a bit like Leeds, so we'll see what happens. Cheers, Chris. Can you make sure they have programs tonight? I can't find any against. I can't really. I'll have a word. All the best. Hammer should have enough. Cheers, Jack. I have to say this season. So, yep, I totally agree. Cheers, Jack, as always. Appreciate it. Jack Matt Liverpool, man. Tonight, I think I need to hit up my plug tonight and purchase some high grade just to settle my nerves. Fair enough. We should chant this. Here's after match. He can't shoot to save his arse. He can score from a pass. He's Arthur Masuaku. He's Arthur Masuaku. Thanks, Peach. West Ham are massive. Lyon will find that out. Let's be positive. We're on the route to the final. Let's bloody well hope so. And as I said, we'll finish on this one. We'll finish on this. We'll finish on this. So this was the 19. I don't know what the camera work's going to be like, but there we go. Obviously, that statue, 1965 European Cup winners. Let's have another statue right next to it there. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. And take care, everyone. As I said, hopefully me and Anton will be back tonight with a review show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a bloody good... Just give it a like for me, windswept out in East London. And take care, everyone. Stay safe, wash those hands. And we'll be back very, very soon. Take care, my friends. Much love. Ciao, ciao for now. Stay lucky, stay cheeky.